Jersey, it's the Oakley Icon Alliance. East Regional, Kyle Bailey, Reggie Walker Jr. here with you, presented by HomeTeam Network. Game 3 of the day. Pirate Bay Krewe, the home team, getting started here at Atlantic Health Jets Training Facility. Pirate Bay already 4-0 to start this tournament, and already with a win here on this Sunday morning earlier in game number 1, Reggie Walker.
Yeah, and this offense continues to show its explosivity right on cue. Kyle Bailey, you always dial it up for me, my guy. And again,
Natalie Fisher, man, I tell you what, picking up where she left off in game 1.
Yeah.
She's incredible.
She is really fun to watch, number 10, Natalie Fisher. And look, they get it done the right way at the quarterback position. Gabriella Word just spins it at that quarterback position as well.
Gabriella Word, if you didn't watch game 1, you're in for a treat. There's not a quarterback in this tournament who likes to throw the ball downfield more than Gabriella Word, but right there, zips one across the middle to the near side pylon for a successful conversion attempt. It's 7-0 already, Pirate Bay. Here on HTN. And the home team already with a hole to climb out of. The home team, technically not the home team. I just want to point that out because Jersey Travel Flag, who took the L this morning in game 1 to Pirate Bay, they're literally from New Jersey where we sit. Now, I realize the New York, New Jersey metro area, largely one and the same to some people, although I know native New Yorkers might take issue with me saying that. So the home team, not actually the home team, bit of a misnomer in this tournament, but close enough, I guess.
Absolutely. And I will thoroughly agree with you, having just spent the better part of the last week in this New York, New Jersey area. You'll see there's not a lot of love lost.
Emily Salafia quarterbacking the home team, as we'll find out what the penalty flag's about. They're going to wave it off, as a matter of fact. So no one likes yellow laundry on a football field for any reason whatsoever.
I like it even less when they then pick it up.
Do you really?
Why'd you throw it?
Mistakes happen.
Okay. You're better than me. Okay, I'll leave it at that.
Emily Salafia, a familiar name. I've gotten the chance to see her at the USA Summer Series a couple of times the last few years. He dumps it off to number 4, Madeline Renna, out of Staten Island. Big pickup there on second down.
Interesting by Pirate Bay Krewe there. They actually sent 2 designated rushers, which allowed the quick dump off, and then you see if you can get some run after catch. So I like the idea, I like the design, and it worked out really well for the home team.
It's the equivalent of the blitz in tackle football. You can send up to 2 designated rushers in a game defensively. Most teams opting for 1 the majority of the time, but if you really want to put pressure on a quarterback, you will sometimes send 2, although we understand the laws of math, meaning that means somebody's wide open. At that time, it was number 4, Madeline Renna. It's first down now for THT. With a nice ball down the far sideline, caught for a big pickup.
Little corner route they go with there to number 24, Ava Rotondi. She makes a nice grab working toward that sideline there. That's one thing I think I've probably been, another thing I should say, Kyle, that I've been impressed with throughout these games. The ability by the quarterbacks to throw the ball near the sideline with space to allow the players to get feet in bounds and still make the catch. And then the body control by these young players to make those plays happen.
PHP moving the ball down the field. We saw earlier this morning, Pirate Bay, there's some early movement. I'll take that back. There was some movement, but we got reset. And there's a touchdown for THT. That looks like number 12. Is that number 22? I take that back. Trying to see who made that grab. It was number 18, pardon me, Ariana Caruso with the touchdown grab there for THT. Extra point pending here. To my original point there a second ago, we saw Pirate Bay, the crew out of Tampa, get off to a very fast start offensively this morning against JTF. And doing so again here today, but looks like THT's offense is ready for a shootout. Here's the conversion attempt. Salafia fires it over the middle. Catch made, conversion good. Rotondi found herself wide open in the middle of the end zone, and we're tied up at 7.
How about this? That's one thing you have to do. You have to stay attached in terms of the score to Pirate Bay Krewe, because if they get up on you a couple of possessions with the way they play defense, the way they bring extra to that pass rush, it can create a lot of problems and make it hard for you to get back in the football game.
Here's Gabriella Wurr. Pirate offense back out on the field. Looting and plundering down the field. There's a Pirate receiver, Isabella Ryan, who was incredibly active in the first game this morning, the win over JTF. There she is again, catching traffic, streaks up the near sideline for a big gain.
She's been active and certainly effective so far today.
So mirror image starts for these two teams. Couple of touchdowns and successful conversion attempts. See if the Tampa offense can continue their success. Hot start to the day. There's a pass out to McCreath. Pardon me, that was Juliet Gambino. There are two number 4s on this Tampa team, as we saw earlier this morning, Karis McCreath and Juliet Gambino. That time it was Gambino making the grab at the 20-yard line. Another thing notable about this Pirate Bay offense, the length and size.
Yes.
And I mean vertical size.
Yes.
Save for Natalie Fisher, who's the opposite, but that also works to her advantage. There's Gabriella Wurr on second down. All day to throw.
Oh.
Open receiver, catch made. Is the flag pulled shy of the goal line?
I don't know what was better, the throw or the flagpole.
Unreal.
Ooh.
Check a replay here. No rush that time. THT elected to sit back in a zone, but Isabella Ryan got open anyway, and Gabrielle Wurr delivered a strike. The flag pulled just short of the goal line. Now we have a timeout taken by the home team, the squad from New York. They want to talk this over.
They might have been watching the earlier game. They might think they know what's coming here. They want to get ready for it. But you're right. Look at that huddle. Look at the size. Look at the height in that Pirate Bay Krewe huddle. And then you see Fisher, who is every bit as fast as anybody you want to deal with in this tournament. And we saw her with the toe tap in the back of the end zone earlier in this game. So her ability to do a lot of different things with her athleticism. And then as you mentioned, Kyle, to your point, the size, the height of this football team makes the catch radiuses really interesting for quarterback Gabriella Wurr to fit that football in there.
Here's the play from a foot shy of the goal line, and that one got away from her. Gabriella Wurr, see it right there. She dropped her arm angle. That one sailed on.
Yeah, they tried to go motion. They used motion to get Fisher to the other side, and then they tried a little bit of maybe a rub concept to try to get Fisher free. Watch it here. See, they go with a little bit of a rub concept, and might have gotten away with a little tug there. I'm still not sure that ball would have been complete.
Nope.
But if I'm Pirate Bay Krewe, I'm looking for that penalty flag for sure.
Yeah, Natalie Fisher walking off the field frustrated right there. You can tell she felt that she was tugged on just a little bit, maybe more than a little bit, but that ball was, in my mind, no doubt uncatchable. We'll see what the Tampa crew comes out with as Gabriella Kerr and her teammates check the wristbands. Coming out of the huddle. DHT coach Brandon Sturman coming down the sideline. They're theatrical. Here's Wurr. Spins it. Knocked away. The front of the end zone, incomplete. That should bring up 4 down.
That was a tough throw to make. There's a lot of traffic over there. Everybody's working seemingly toward the middle or the right side, and a ton of traffic, and that ball gets knocked away.
And a really good job by Ariana Caruso, the defender, in coverage right there to knock it away. Read it well. I believe that was Karis McCreath that came open in the corner of the end zone first. Wurr didn't get the ball out in time, had a secondary defender moving in the same direction, but Caruso was there to get her hand in. And again, you see right there, a foot from the goal line. Can they convert? They do indeed. Touchdown. Near side corner of the end zone. Catch made by number 2, Juliet Gambino.
This is about getting it out quick. A little bit of she works to the outside, or I should say to the inside, and then as she starts going back outside, the throw is on time and on target. Touchdown.
Here comes the conversion attempt. Make it 14-7, and that's exactly what they do. Easy pitch and catch that time. Isabella Ryan. See the replay here. Left the defender in her wake. Nice route running there by Isabella Ryan. And the Pirate Bay Krewe offense remains perfect on the day. Touchdown, conversion, touchdown, conversion. They're back to a 7-point advantage. Kyle Bailey, Reggie Walker Jr. here with you on a late Sunday morning here on the East Coast. On the HomeTeam Network. Various Gray media stations across the United States. Big thanks to Palmetto Sports in South Carolina, North Star Sports in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Parts in between for picking up our broadcast here today of one of the most fast-growing sports in America, women's flag football. And there's a flag coming in on a deep ball, some argument taking place. Look at this.
Ooh.
Some jawing taking place between Anna Quattrino and Ava Rotondi.
Fiery down there.
Not going to lie, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, one saying you interfered, the other saying, no, I didn't.
Emily Salafia drifting to her left. You see the replay here. Targeting Rotondi down the field, and Quattrino did not get her head around at any point, it seemed.
No. Hand in cookie jar, absolutely.
The defensive pass interference, I believe, was the appropriate call given the situation.
That's so ironic. I always say, as a former DB, I used to do the same thing. I'd be like, come on, ref, there's no way I interfered there. The ref's looking at me going, oh, so you're just going to ignore the fact that you grabbed the guy, right? Like, we never commit a penalty.
Well, you know. Here's Salafia rolling right, tucks it and runs, escaping pressure. She's into plus territory. Flag pulled somewhere in the neighborhood of the 40-yard line.
At some point, you do have to make the pass rush suffer. That's a situation where go ahead and tuck it and take off, see what happens.
A big play there for THT, the young ladies from New York, and they are putting pressure again on the Pirate Bay defense.
And they're kind of the secondary home team, right?
We'll give them that. Yeah, we'll give them that.
In theory.
3 straight scoring drives to start this game across both squads. THT looking to keep pace and make it 4 in a row. Here's Salafia. Ducks a defender. Picked off. Tip drill picked off in the end zone. That's unfortunate for THT. Targeting Rotondi there. Ball knocked away and intercepted by Pirate Bay. That's potentially a big swing in momentum in this ballgame.
Tips and overthrows, and then as you mentioned with the timing and how fast, how quickly the game moves off of the tip there, you see that's a great job. I think that ball might have been tipped twice, Kyle. I think it was a tip and then the deflection by the on-ball defender and then caught for the interception. So, again, as I was saying, with the timing of the way these games move so fast, losing a possession like that where you're in plus territory can be really, really impactful long term.
Gambino with the interception, and here's Gabriella Wurr and the Tampa offense back out on the field, with a 7-point advantage and an opportunity to stretch it to 2 scores.
That was a good throwaway. I like the decision there. Nobody open, just get rid of it and line up for another down.
Second down coming here. And that's the 1-minute warning here in the first half, as you heard the head official say. And within 1 minute, the clock goes to a pro clock. Here's Gabriella Wurr. Rifles it across the middle. Caught by Isabella Ryan at the 30-yard line.
That's a nice throw and a good read. She might have missed a touchdown working more vertical up the middle. See it right to the right of your screen. See? You had one receiver leave and go vertical. Now, the defender, the secondary defender you saw show up, likely right as the ball was thrown. That's why she came off. But potentially missed an opportunity for a touchdown there.
Timeout taken. 28 seconds left to go in the first half. 14-7 Pirate Bay moving offensively, but facing a third down when we emerge from this timeout. And this is where decision-making becomes key for these head coaches. Now, Pirate Bay's offense has been really difficult to slow down today. So you like their odds of picking up the first down and getting across midfield. But if they don't, a decision to be made as to what they should do on fourth down, given the option to quote-unquote punt, a.k.a. hand the ball back to THT on their own 5-yard line. As again, 28 seconds to play. Big third down here. Wants it all. Incomplete at about the 5-yard line. That brings up fourth down. And if you're the head coach of Pirate Bay, Delia Autry-Jones, what are you doing here?
I think you punt. The way your defense has been throughout this game, or throughout the day, you go ahead and give it up and make the home team have to try to go the length of the field against your team defensively, which you got to feel like they're not going to be able to do with a limited amount of time. We're certainly under 20 seconds, I believe, at this point.
And I take that back. That ball was complete at the 5-yard line.
Wow.
A little camera whiplash there, not blaming the cameraman. Sometimes things happen. I take it back. So they're going to call that. I'm not sure what they've called that. Either way, THT gets the football back. It's a direct snap, a handoff back to Salafia, who chucks a deep ball down the near sideline, but nobody home. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, I think they were hoping that they got Reese Gerhardt, number 94 there, the defender, with dirty eyes, and they could sneak someone up the sideline behind her. She did not fall for it, stayed over the top, and that's what forced the incompletion and the throwaway.
Now inside of 20 seconds to play here in the first half. Pirate Bay aiming to go 5-0 in this round-robin tournament. Just taking a look at the standings here. No official declarations yet, as there's a handoff. And number 22, Kirsten Harper, galloping up the near sideline. But if you're Pirate Bay at 4-0, you have to believe a win here, if not already. But a win here certainly clinches your spot in Los Angeles in February.
Absolutely. I would tend to think the same thing. And the added point to that is, why wait till a game later today? Go ahead and do it now.
That's right.
Get it done.
Punch your ticket if you can. Looks like double rushers declaring for Pirate Bay, and here they come. Emily Salafia in trouble, and she is sacked back at the 11-yard line. So much speed. Pirate Bay crew defensively. And that's the half. Halftime score 14-7. Pirate Bay crew with a touchdown advantage. We've got second half action on the other side here on Home Team Network.
Years old. Disruption.
Okay, this shit is out of control. I'm driving through hell and out of...
better. Play my hooping playlist.
Walker Jr. here with you on HomeTeam Network. Here on a Sunday, it's the Oakley Icon Alliance East Regional from Atlantic Health Jets Training Facility in Florham Park, New Jersey. And at halftime, the Pirate Bay Krewe, a perfect 4-0 to start this tournament. Well, they lead it 14-7 over the home team. And you see right there, each team with 3 possessions. Pirate Bay, 2 touchdowns to just 1 for the THT. Perfect 2-point conversion record so far today for both teams. And a 3-2 first down conversion advantage, or first down advantage rather, for Pirate Bay. Overall, a really well-played game there in the first half.
Well-played game in the first half. Precision offense. The anticipation from Gabriella Wurr at the quarterback position for Pirate Bay Krewe continues to be the impressive thing that really, really stands out with this offense. She anticipates well. The football is put in the right place to give her teammates opportunities to make plays.
They're on first down. Emily Salafia, first down pass, quickly hits a target on the far sideline. That appears to be number 4, Madeline Renna, making the catch right there. In fact, it is.
I like Salafia a lot, though, at that quarterback position. She does a nice job using her feet to get free and push opportunities down the field for her teammates. So really 2 good quarterbacks that we've seen throughout this particular contest.
So now we have the home team talking things over on the sideline with their head coach, taking a play and coming back out for second down. Here's Emily Salafia. Finds number 4, Madeline Renna again. Renna with a cutback. And a big play for Renna into plus territory, down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, really nice play there, well designed. And then the execution, obviously, is what paid it off. And then you see there, little physicality at the end.
So a big play for THT to start the second half. Sets them up in Pirate Bay territory at the 15-yard line. Salafia, did she get it off in time? Catch was made down inside the 5-yard line.
How about that? How about that?
See right there, Renna again, 3rd straight completion to Renna.
And Salafia moved just enough sort of evading to give herself enough time to get a completion.
So here it is, second down and goal. For the home team ladies out of New York, a chance to tie up the ball game. Touchdown. Near corner, far side, catch made by number 18, Ariana Caruso. 14-13. Now a chance for the equalizer with the conversion coming up here. THT not backing down. Pirate Bay Krewe has performed like arguably the best team in this tournament thus far. All due respect to Athena, who we'll see later today. Right now, the home team does not at all look intimidated, going shot for shot with Pirate Bay. A chance to even it up here early in the second half.
And see, it's another decision I like, Kyle. There's no need to go for 2 here. Just go for 1.
Tie the game.
Tie the game up. Don't chase points. It's amazing to me when teams chase points, especially when they're ahead.
Salafia pump fakes, evades a defender, drops it off. The conversion is good. Grace Anderson Pardon me. Number 2, Keely Gifford making the catch that time. Gifford, the snapper, immediately busts out into a route. Great job, great cut to get away from the defender. We're all knotted up at 14 here in Florham Park.
How about Salafia? Just enough movement to not give up the sack, and it gets the football away to complete the conversion.
Nice job by Keely Gifford that time. Clean, accurate snap. Sometimes you see those centers, they don't always get into the route as quickly as their head coach would like them to. She did. She benefited. But that was nearly picked off. That's the first really errant pass we've seen from Gabriella Wurr so far today, and she is so fortunate that wasn't returned the other way. Watch her jump this route. Wow.
Yeah, it's actually a zone, Kyle. Yes, I said zone. They actually run a little bit of a zone, and she's robbing that route, meaning her job is to undercut it. That's exactly what she does, and nearly picks it off.
Here's Wurr all day to throw. No pressure this time. And nearly picked off again, knocked away. Number 8, Kayla Brady, stepping in and clubbing that ball to the turf.
They're confusing Wurr right now because that time we saw 2 players put their hand up as if they were designated rushers, and only one came. So she's not sure who's coming, where it's coming from, and it's made her a little bit hesitant in the pocket.
Gabriella Wurr flirts with danger twice. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Wurr in the end zone. No pressure again. Going deep down the field. That one knocked away as well, incomplete. And I would imagine Pirate Bay Krewe, coaches Delia Autry-Jones and Jay Chantlos will elect to punt this one.
Fisher was behind the defense there. Wurr just didn't quite have enough arm to get it to her.
Well, and again, keep in mind, that Pirate Bay Krewe has been on fire offensively today. Everything has been working in their favor. Game 1 and even the start to this game. Gabriella Wurr has been a big part of the reason why. THT, no doubt, doing some things that have affected them here in this second half. And now the home team with the football and a chance to take the lead. There's an underneath handoff. Looks like Renna took the football that time around the far side. I take it back. That was number 18, Ariana Caruso, with the carry on 1st down.
How about Caruso in this game? Some
carries,
really a couple of catches for touchdowns. She's been really fun to watch.
We have seen, listen, this is a passing game, right? Flag football, you're throwing the football 95% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterbacks cannot scramble. There's no such thing as a designed quarterback run in flag football. But you can hand the football off. And while it's never going to be, the meat and potatoes of an offense, it can be highly effective because defenses become lulled to sleep and just expect to pass every single play. One occasion it is effective is that time Salafia throws it up for grabs back across the middle of the field looking for number 3, Ariana Karastanovich. It appears she was interfered with by the Pirate Bay defense.
I don't know if I love this call. Right to the right of your screen, right where the ball's going. Oh, no, I'm wrong. There is a blatant two-handed shove in the middle of the back. Before I thought it was contact right at the point of the football, but the two-hand shove in the middle of the back, even me as a defensive back will tell you, that's pass interference.
Yeah, absolutely it is. Pass interference, no question about it. And that's an automatic 1st down. And so now THT will have 4 downs to move the ball 4 yards to keep the drive alive. Something tells me they can manage. Although, given the tight coverage, tight defense, and increasing pressure here in the second half, you never know what'll happen.
My late great coach Joe Paterno would love four plays for 4 yards.
sounds like a dream.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
Here we go. 1st down. Salafia hurls it deep down the field, sails out of bounds, incomplete.
Salafia's got an arm. I mean, both of these quarterbacks in this game, they can throw it a ton. I mean, they've got some distance on the throw.
Ariana Karastanovich, the intended target that time. A sophomore, 15 years old, out of Staten Island, New York. Many of these young ladies are. You got the Staten Island Giants, who we just saw in the previous game. Most of them from Staten Island. And on this THT squad from New York, I count 8 young ladies from Staten Island. A lot of flag football talent in Staten Island, New York, apparently. Look at this. The dump off. Complete. Number 4, that looks like Madeline Renna. And a big play down the far sideline, and THT is in business on the doorstep of taking the lead here in the second half. Look at that. Nice spin to get away from the defender. Picks up about an extra 9 yards after the catch.
And that's the other thing in this game. If you go several plays and you're missing essentially tackles or missing the opportunity to pull flags, you all of a sudden you can give up some points really easily, really quickly.
Here we go. First down, and with the handoff underneath. Knifing through the defense goes Caruso. Inside the 5-yard line, down to the 4. THT fell behind early in this game. But unlike some of the other opponents Pirate Bay has faced in this tournament, THT has not allowed them to run away. Now the home team utilizing multiple weapons on this offense to move it up the field and in scoring position. Ariana Kostanovich, Ariana Caruso making plays. Madeline Renna has made a handful of plays so far here today. Keely Gifford came up huge offensively in the previous possession. Now here's Emily Salafia to the back corner of the end zone and just a bit off target. It falls incomplete, looking for Caruso.
Yeah, she thought she had Caruso. Again, Caruso stays in the mix of everything that's going on out there.
So many targets and weapons for Emily Salafia to choose from in this THT offense.
Kyle, as you know, they score here with the way this game moves so quickly. You put a ton of pressure on Pirate Bay Krewe to come back and score.
Brandon Sturman chatting with his team there on the sideline, delivering the play. Big snap coming here for THT. 2 wide receivers to the near side, one to the far. Salafia gets away from pressure, throws back of the end zone. Caught for a touchdown. THT takes the lead here in the second half. Their first lead of the day. It looks like Rotondi.
I think you're right, Kyle. Rotondi was kind of out of the play. She was working to the right up the sideline and realizes their quarterback needed help, so she works her way back to the middle of the end zone. You go opposite of the original route. So the quarterback starts going to the right. You're out to the right. You work to the left. That's great recognition and understanding, well coached as well, and they get the execution, and that's how you get a touchdown.
Talked about him a minute ago. So many options for Salafia. And not just options that she trusts. And Rotondi has certainly proven herself trustworthy in this game and many more before it. As back of the end zone, Salafia finds her again, back-to-back. A double dip for Rotondi, a touchdown and a conversion. THT up a touchdown here in the second half. It's 21-14. See the replay here. Emily Salafia has done such a great job of evading pressure and getting the ball out just before the pressure arrives today.
And that's a nice job on the corner route that time by Rotondi. Just working towards that back pylon, and then it's a back shoulder throw because of where the defender is. So as to make sure not to throw it right to the defender, you throw it a little bit behind and slow Rotondi down, and she makes the grab.
First time today, Pirate Bay finds themselves trailing, and it's a handoff on first down. Number 4, Giovanna Gambino with the carry that time.
And if you're the home team, it's a matter of nothing big, nothing explosive. Make them have to get the ball down the field by using a ton of different snaps.
Gabriella Word takes the shotgun snap. PHP sitting back in the zone, no pressure coming. Word tries to dump it off. An errant throw skips off the turf, incomplete.
And that's too much time for an incompletion.
Yeah. That'll bring up third down. Pressure starting to mount here for Pirate Bay. Unbeaten in this tournament so far. Picked up their 4th straight win this morning over Jersey Travel Flag and a dominant win over JTF. Got off to a strong start in this one, but THT has been persistent. They've now got the lead. Here's Word. Zips the far side. Incomplete again. That'll bring up 4th down. And if you're Pirate Bay, are you punting here? You certainly can't hand the football to THT with a 20-yard field.
Yeah,
that's exactly what they'll do.
I think they did, yeah. You have to your point. Because if you go down 2 scores quickly, with how quickly this game moves, you're in deep trouble.
Some frustration and concern over there on the Pirate Bay sideline. Still in a great position, 4-0 in this tournament.
But to your point, the sense of urgency to get yourself advanced is the key, because the last thing you want to, again, this is an elite group of teams. You don't want to keep giving teams opportunities to get to you and potentially beat you and put that L in that column. All of a sudden, that happens a few times in a row, you got bigger problems.
21-14, Emily Salafia and company retake the field with the football. A chance to put themselves firmly in catbird seat is right there. Number 4, Madeline Renna catches the dump off from Salafia, picks up a couple. And now Coach Brandon Sturman will talk it over on the sideline, deliver a new play. Giving some instruction. Salafia will lead the offense back out now.
I think his mentality is let's get a score here and this game's over. Like, they can't come back in theory if we get a score here.
Roughly 3 minutes on the game clock. Actually, now inside of 2. I take that back. Inside of 2 minutes on the game clock. There's Salafia trying to get away from pressure. Does. Gets rid of it. Hits off a couple of hands and falls incomplete. Renna frustrated there. Not sure if she wanted the flag or upset with herself for not making the grab. Either way, brings up third down.
She might have been telling Salafia that she had needed to throw that one a little bit more over the top with a little bit of an arc to drop it down into the pocket there, as opposed to on a line to beat the defender.
It's the Oakley Icon Alliance East Regional Tournament, day number 2 here in Florham Park, Atlantic Health Jets training facility. Practice home of the New York Jets. They're on the road today visiting the Baltimore Ravens as Salafia whips one to the near side. Ariana Karastanovic makes the catch that time, tries to dance away from a defender. Flag pulled after a short gain.
This is a big 4th down. They've got to get the first down, or obviously you give it to Pirate Bay Krewe with great field position. I'd likely punt this football here.
Got the lead. No reason to take the riverboat gambler approach as far as I'm concerned. We'll see what they decide. But I'm with you. I think the smart thing to do here is to punt the football.
Yeah, I think he burned a timeout. It looks like he asked the official about the clock. So I think he's doing some math. He's doing some counting here of how much time potentially can be lost here, or what his defense needs to do in terms of how often they need to make Pirate Bay Krewe continue to snap the football to eat up the rest of this clock and not give up this lead.
Pirate Bay will take the football back. From the 5-yard line. It's the most pressure Pirate Bay's been under so far in this tournament. This Kerr finds Natalie Fisher on the near side, about a 4-yard gain on first down.
Yeah, the home team's going to play a little off coverage and force Pirate Bay Krewe to dink and dunk their way down the field.
Limited time left here. This could be the final possession of the game for Pirate Bay.
See, the coverage is off there. Everybody is 6 or 7 yards down the field. And
there's a big play up the middle. Looks like Isabella Ryan making the catch out across the 20-yard line.
Everybody checking the clock there. It's a nice throw, working up the middle of the field.
Flag was pulled at the 21. Timeout taken on the field. We'll try to get the exact time left. 30 seconds on the game clock, I'm informed. So this will, in fact, be the last offensive possession of the game, potentially for Pirate Bay, unless they can score and force overtime, which should say this will be the last possession of the game in all likelihood.
I think they're going to go for 2, and I would. And I think that's part of the conversation. Absolutely. I'm 4-0 in this tournament. I've got a chance to get to 5-0 and pretty much guarantee that I advance. I go ahead and take that chance.
I love the strategy. Now, of course, you and I both know they have to score first. And
Absolutely.
We'll see if they've got something in the playbook that can get them there. We know they have the talent. 2 wide receivers to the far side of the formation, 1 to the near side. Gabriella Word takes the shotgun snap, fires it far side. Catch made across midfield into plus territory. That'll be a fresh set of downs for Pirate Bay. Clock stops with about 24 seconds left to play. 4 new downs to play with for the squad out of Tampa. I like what you said there a second ago. You're 4-0, kind of playing with house money. If you can find a way to score here, 2-point conversion attempt would be all right by me.
Now it's much tougher because you got to do it from 10 yards out instead of 5, but
see if THT can get a stop here. Word drops it off over the middle. Short gain. They've got to go unless they want to burn a timeout. Not much time left to play here.
And that's the tough thing here, throwing it underneath there. You want that receiver to be at least working toward the sideline.
Here's Word going for the end zone. Are you kidding me? In the waning seconds. Oh, she was out the back of the end zone.
Was she?
Oh, I think she was out of the back of the end zone.
Oh.
Let's take another look here. She was indeed out of the back of the end zone. Wow.
And that was I think that was the last play of regulation too, Kyle.
I think you're right about that. Are you kidding me?
Oh.
Oh, no.
The first
and
person.
You are correct. The last play of the game. Wow. What a heartbreaking way to end that game. Pirate Bay still sitting pretty at 4-1. And they couldn't complete the comeback to remain unbeaten. A huge win for THT over the previously unbeaten Pirate Bay Krewe out of Tampa. Big win for the girls from New York, and we've got a lot more action on the way. It's the Oakley Icon Alliance East Regional from Florham Park, New Jersey, here on Home Team Network.